Good morning. I just wanted to share something that happened maybe last week at work. I work with a lady. She's probably in her 70s, and that particular day was the anniversary of her son's death. I think he was in his 60s, and he had cancer. And that day, she came to work. She didn't want to sit at home and dwell on it. She came to work and she was just trying to do her job and keep her mind off things. But she was really down that day. And, she would go outside to just kind of clear her head. And, she was doing the best she could to keep her head up. And she shared with me that she had always, believed in God, and that when that happened, she was so angry. She said, I was so angry at God. And so, I just listened to her, and I didn't say much. I just listened to her, and I thought about it, and I went over to my area, doing, my job, but I started to kind of talk to God. And I said, use me. Give me the words to say to her, if it be your will. Sometimes it's best just to be quiet and just be a listening ear. But I said, if there's anything that I can say to her, because you don't want to say the wrong thing, because those situations are very, very sensitive, and I didn't want to say the wrong thing, and I just prayed about it, and I just kind of spent a little time with God about it. And she came over by my area, and she was talking. I said, and I just felt on my heart to share something with her, and I said, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but years ago, it'd be about 21 years ago now, I think, maybe 20. I said, I lost a little boy. I had a little boy that died. Or I don't think I said that, but I said, I lost a little boy. And she said, really? I didn't know that. And she started to ask me questions. And I said, well, I was pregnant. I was a full form. I was about to go in my 5th month, and I was having ultrasounds, and he was healthy, and he was dancing around, and everything was good. And then one day, for absolutely no reason, my water broke, and I was in the hospital. He was still alive, and I was praying, God, please don't take him from me. Just, there's so many ladies that don't want their babies, but I want him, and please, he never had a chance. Just please don't take him. And he died. And I said, even though I was so hurt, because you never get over that. It gets a little bit easier, but you never get over it. And I said, but I truly believed that something was going to come out of that. And as years went on, nothing. I was so sure I was going to be able to help somebody with the story and all of that, but I never did, and I never did. And years went by, and then I started to think, that his death was in vain, that nothing good has come from this. What, why? But then and this is a long story in itself, but I became a funeral director. And through that, I was able to help so many mothers and comfort so many mothers that had lost their children. And through my personal experience, I could relate to them. I had been where they were. And I'm not saying that, reach for, if something really bad happens, well, it's got to be for a good. All I'm saying is just trust God, because that child was his to begin with. My coworker's son was God's to begin with. So we don't always understand, but just trust him and know that he's going to carry you. Thank you so much.